I wish they had when she was drunk. Sorry.
I do too. I agree with this. I just like wild drunk, right? Hey lovers, it's Paige. We're here at Plot Teasers again. We are missing Alexis. She's on a fabulous vacation, but we're here. We read the book. We loved the book. We didn't love the book. We don't know yet. Got Miranda, myself, Danny, and Hannah. And this episode we read Fall I Want by Lyra Parish.
So tropes for the book. Fake dating,
Fake
obviously.
dating, kind of. Friends to lovers.
It was enemies to friends to lovers, actually, because she hated him at first. He insulted her copy. Billionaire.
Go ahead.
They are.
Fated mates.
They are fated mates.
That was beautiful.
That was
small town, very small town with Cozy Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Very cute.
So let's get right into it, girls. What did we think?
30 seconds. Go. I love the book. I did have a great time. I read it. I had to read it fast because I was behind and procrastinated. But I love each of them. I think they had the great moments. I don't think I felt really awkward. I was like, oh my God, let's do more, basically.
I love that review.
Yeah.
This kind of took me back to the yesteryear of reading romance. Contemporary, fun, light, spirited, hearted. Things were happening awkwardly, quickly, like they hate each other. Let's be friends. Maybe that was my 30-second review. Great book. Love ya. I do like those sprayed edges too.
Yeah, it's really cute. I also thought it was a cute, fun read. I will agree. The pacing, I was like, okay, this is all happening really quick. It did feel very Hallmark-esque where it was like, okay, wow, yeah, we hate each other. Oh, now we're friends. Oh, okay, now we're getting spicy. Okay, cool. So I liked it, but I will agree. It was pretty quick for me. It was also spicier than I thought it was going to be, but I was not complaining at all. That's not a complaint. I was just an observation.
Never a complaint.
Never. I also enjoyed it. I was wishing there was a little bit more conflict. Like I didn't really feel like the stakes were that high, which I guess kind of goes with a Hallmark movie. So not super mad about it, but I think I like more tension and more build up to something happening, you know?
Yes. I was like, Celine, is she going to concoct some sort of plan?
Yes, I wanted something else from
Sebastian.
Celine. Yeah.
I thought Sebastian and Celine would come together and do something against them. But then you look at that cover, because I'm noticing it again now, and I'm thinking, there's not going to be conflict in that book. I mean, the cover, I love a good book cover, and I love to kind of, like, if the cover can give the story away a little bit. Not who I pictured, though. Even in cartoon form.
Doesn't look like he's
like that.
38.
No, I love the cover, but...
37.
37.
I'm thinking...
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I really like covers with the characters on it now, because I'm like...
I have to re-examine. There's no other art in the book other than these beautiful sprayed edges. I will appreciate that.
Do you feel like when there's characters on the cover, do you feel like it sways your vision of who you picture?
I mean, tiny bit, but at the same time, not really, because I still had like a 6'2", dark, broad man in my head.
You know what it is? Whenever in like the older days when they would have like real people pictures on covers, sometimes in the middle of reading any scene, I would just stop and go back to the front cover and look at them for a while, so I could put that picture.
That's what I'm doing with Quicksilver right now, and
I
love how he
with
looks.
Quicksilver.
Yeah.
What did we think of the characters themselves?
I liked both of them. I really liked Autumn. I mean, I had some fun times with her. I don't think I had like, oh my gosh, she's so annoying. I didn't.
Do you get that sometimes in books?
Sometimes.
Which book did you get that from last?
You don't have to say if you don't want to.
Okay,
No, actually, we've had really good books.
Yes.
But sometimes I think it's my Wattpad books.
The what? Is it what?
My Wattpad. My Wattpad. Because some of those, I'm just gonna wear a messy bun and wear tights. I'm just like not pretty today. Shut the up.
Yeah, exactly. That messy bun took $200.
Either way, and then back to the book. Zane Alexander. I really liked him. Sometimes I was just like, I had some. I thought he could be better in some places.
You think he wasn't tough enough?
No.
Oh.
I mean, if we're gonna get into it now, I just wish I wish they had when she was drunk. Sorry.
I do too. I I agree with this. I was like, and they kept kind of like teasing it, like they were in the room, and then all of a sudden they were close, and let's have the pizza. Let's watch this movie.
But they were trying to fight it at that point, so that did make sense. And also, like, there is a very fine line whenever you're not actually in a relationship with somebody and you're drunk and you might do something that you might regret later on. So, like, that is a very realistic conversation to have.
But it's also like we knew
But-
that they were fated mates, so like
Yeah, and I'm like, regrets? I don't
yes.
regret in life.
I just like wild
gonna be
drunk, right? Yeah,
Sorry, that got me out. That was
I know. I mean, and then that could have been the conflict. Like awkward the next day a little bit, but like coming back to it, like.
But I liked that it wasn't awkward
No,
the
they-
next day. I liked that it was like a normal day after where like nobody was like ashamed, nobody like had any regrets. Yes, it was all fast, but it was like a healthy progression of their relationship where like this was really great and like I really like just spending time with you and I don't know, like I get it like wanting to just get into that part of the story, but I can't help but also feel like that's normal too, to be like,
100%.
actually, we should pump the brakes a little bit because we've had half a bottle of tequila.
And the good kind.
the good
Yes.
kind.
I know, the kind that apparently doesn't provide hangovers. Which I didn't even know was a thing.
It is.
I felt like things moved fast, but I also felt like at the age that they were at, like they've had enough life experiences.
It made
that
sense.
It did feel like it made sense for them.
Because, like, it's rare, but it happens. Like, some people meet and, like, 6 months later they get married because they just
My
have
parents
that-
were married a year after they met.
Yeah, see?
And they're still married and happily. So there you go.
Well, this book was basically, it starts in beginning September, ends October. Well, New Year.
No,
But
it was
they
her
get-
birthday. I thought it was October 30th.
No,
There's
the New Year's
the last-
party is...
is that like the last
that's the
chapter?
epilogue. Yeah.
But it was just like, it was like a 2-month span. And I
which,
was
yes,
like,
is crazy drastic, but...
But again,
Hallmark.
they've lived life.
Are
Hallmark.
you paying attention? Because there's a closed door version of this book somewhere for Hallmark. I mean, this would be a great seasonal movie that isn't necessarily Christmas. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I loved the pumpkin patch and
witchy
she worked at the
lights.
coffee house and
Yeah.
the cozy was in the title of the town and everything was very autumny. Her name.
Yeah.
So
I
it was...
wanted.
I think this was, like, the perfect seasonal read, yeah, for
It was
sure.
a cute seasonal read. I wanted to have pie. I ended up eating cake while reading it, which is a close substitute.
Spice-wise, what would re-rate it? Because I would actually probably say it was, like, a 3.5. It was spicier
Yeah,
than I thought it was
3.5.
going to be.
I
Three and a
go
half.
3.5. There's a lot of her. Like I like that he took care of her. a lot.
I mean, that's a lot of romance books, right? He does the most of the work, and that's why we like them.
I feel like there was good balance in this one,
Yeah.
but I know what you mean.
I think I just like now like what is this my 4th book finishing this year technically? So
I don't know.
I don't know how many books have we read already.
In book
Book
In
club.
book club, is
Wait.
book club the only books you've read this
No,
year?
I had read one in February.
Which book was that?
Ice Planet Barbarian,
Classic.
but that's different. So
Classic. Hattie.
I feel a little
Don't laugh
judgment.
at her.
I feel
I'm not
judgment.
judging you. You
Thank
go
you.
at your
I'm
own
sorry.
pace. girl.
Thank
You
you.
finished this before I did, and I've read like 40-something books this year, which is probably still less than them.
Anyway, back to it. I think now that I'm starting to notice, I was just like, okay, they do a lot. Like they take care of it. That was just my point. Not to
There
call
are-
myself out.
I will say there are some books where you notice it a lot more than others because like for some books there isn't quite as much of a focus on that. But yeah.
I think
on the
No, how she means like
she's
she was the focal point.
He's
in,
the
like,
giver.
Almost, yeah,
Yeah.
in almost every scene.
I have to say that's probably the best part about the book. Actually, I mean,
I recognize that.
I
So
mean,
if somebody told you that they had a premonition about your life, would you believe it? Or
depends
would you,
on the person who told me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
How
mean,
you confidently were like, yes.
I believe in like I have like a religious, I have a spiritual background. I believe everything is meant to be in some way. So I 100% like somebody came to me, I don't know them, right? She doesn't know Harper, and they go, "Yeah, I thought about this clearly, 100%." I was like, "Okay, I follow you."
no, but like, what about how Harper like went into a trance and like gave her Miss Cleo's situation prediction?
But again, she also had her own premonitions of Mr. Dreamy for like 10 years.
Yeah, but she wasn't recognizing it. She just thought it was a dream. It was Harper that kind of laid it all out for her.
I think I believe like her own premonitions and her dreams more than I would Harper's.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just because I feel like dreams have a lot of meanings. So
That's true.
And they are a reflection of what you're experiencing in real life too.
Yeah. Let's bust out the psychology, guys.
I think. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the clairvoyant sister. I mean, I could definitely see like a kooky character playing her.
We didn't talk about, what's his name?
Zane.
Zane.
Zane was a little tearful. He was experiencing lots of emotions.
I really liked
I think that's great,
that they
though.
brought up some of like his anxiety issues.
Yeah.
I just wanted to explore that more with like his grief with his mom.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think anybody, if they found a letter from their mom who they lost, like, of cancer, like, of all things, I think you would definitely have a lot of strong emotions. And I thought it was really sweet.
I did too. This is so nitpicky of me. The letters. I loved the letters so much. But every time she put P.S., I wrote 13 letters. I don't know which one you're at. I was like,
And we don't actually read them all.
I wish we did kind of.
I
But
think
at
that
the
would've
same
been
time,
really sweet, yeah.
yeah, but
I would have liked to have seen them all.
So you didn't like that the P.S. was on everyone because, like, she didn't know which order he was going to find
yeah,
them in?
but I wouldn't mind if, like, P.S. I wrote 13 letters and they'll come to you.
I do think it was kind of like her safety net, though, because she did it this way. So she was like, just in case.
Yeah, because it
But
could
I
be
did like
years.
how the third letter that he found, he mentioned that he found it in his old room, and it was the one where they talk about Nicholas a little bit more. I did like that we at least knew that there was another letter, even if we didn't get to read the whole thing. But I agree, it would have been cool
Would've been
to be able
fun
to read them all. Yeah.
And 13, why 13?
I'm not sure.
What was the significance? Well, I knew she was kind of like a hippity-dippity, free-flowing. She was actually raised without all that money and kind of came into it.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you saw that in the letters, I thought.
She
Well,
really
I
knew
feel
it.
And that had her impression, that part of her made an impression on him.
And definitely, I think that's why we get to see, like, yes, I agree. It would have been nice to have more of the emotions, but I think that's why we get to see that side of him is because he wasn't strictly raised in this, like, high society form of life.
Yeah.
Immediately, let's clock how good he was. He put her on his account. Got her his own credit card.
He was like, you
said,
get me in every way, even financially.
I was like, babe.
I like how you identified and singled out that line. Part of the fantasy, too.
We ate that one up.
I actually don't like that at all. It gave me the ick.
You did?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I would, if somebody ever did that, I would never touch that card. It would gross me out. I'd be like, no, thank you. You can
Guys,
keep
but you
that.
gotta realize he makes more money off the interest.
Yeah, I did think that was a funny note that he made.
It was extra. I was just spend it on it most of the time. Again, I mean, it's my, like, in my own fantasy, of course, like, I wouldn't want to be working. Like, if he's going to pay for everything, I mean, let's
What, do you
do
don't
it.
love your job?
Oh.
This isn't the dream job for
Wait
you?
a minute, not you talking to me. 20 years as being at-home mom, getting to spend time with your kids and raise them. I like that dream. I love that dream.
But I think there's also,
It's valid. I stayed at home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's hard too.
Hard. They're both dream jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Right answer. Right answer.
well, I guess I just didn't like the, you barely know me, here you go, here's
You're
my
right.
card.
You're
I'll
right.
take
It
care
did,
of
yeah.
you.
when he bought her a new cell phone right after they met,
I thought that was weird.
I
I didn't think that
never
was-
would have taken it. I would have been so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I would have thought it
would've
was
been
like there was some kind of tracking in it. I mean, there is, but
No,
I mean,
but it does
something
give
additional.
love bombing. Like it
Yes.
for sure gives love bombing.
I did want to
What
touch
is
on the
love
topic.
bombing?
Well, like when you start like a
When
a
you're
relationship,
obsessing too
Yeah.
fast.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, gifts. I love yous. I want to be with you. Like
way
weeks
too
Not
in.
making it exciting at all.
No,
No,
it's
it's
like
just-
making it too exciting too quick,
Yeah.
and to that point where you're like, okay, this is a lot
Yeah.
really fast kind of thing. That's something that I definitely would have struggled with. I've been like, no, you're not going to buy me this brand new like expensive phone.
And she
I
leaves it on the
appreciate
rain and it doesn't even get damaged. How
Well, it
amazing
was
was
like
that?
it rained
Case.
for like 5 seconds. Yeah,
And she had like a nice case and waterproof screen
protection.
She must have.
Yeah, I mean, she
Well, yeah,
had-
he like
did.
bought her like all
All
the
the
accessories
accessories,
for
that's
it.
true.
Yeah,
That's what I appreciate. Get whatever you want. But again, I wouldn't have taken that because that's
The
weird. I don't know
fantasy-
him.
Yes, the fantasy is nice. Yes, because and I think he even touches on it, like let somebody else take care of you for once. I think he actually touches on that too, which is
Yeah.
sweet.
Common
in
theme in the
fantasy.
romance community is to be taken care of
And I
by
think
the right
a lot
kind
of
of guy.
Yes, and I think a lot of women, I think we can all be like, oh yeah, this is a really nice fantasy to read, but if it happens in real life, we're like, no, I can
Yeah,
do this myself.
definitely.
Like, back up.
That's when I think of the dialogue and the spicy scenes and like that. None of that could ever happen. It's cute in a book, can't be translated in real life.
Some of it can.
I think this was actually better. Where I read it, I was like,
You could imagine.
I'm
those
getting
lines.
into it. I'm getting into it.
Ooh, hello. The interesting thing was, I mean, this might be too much to say, but like they're both the first spiciest parts were both of them independently taking care of themselves. One of them, you know, and I was like, okay, and like how they wove that in and how he was totally awake and pretending to be sleeping, and she's like, oh,
when we find out at the end, I did think that was
I
funny.
knew,
Yeah.
but you knew, but it alluded to
My
it.
thought, it pissed me off, so you don't want to lend a hand.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was
like,
funny.
take
I thought
care of me, mother.
they were drunk. He made the right call.
You're right, but
Like,
like
it's just
a
hand over.
hand?
It wouldn't have been crossing a line.
Or like
at
a
that
hand on a
point.
boob or something? Give us something.
I am in agreement with you 100% on that.
Hannah?
I already said earlier I wanted the drunk.
Drunk voting, drunk
Too?
Yeah.
I only heard her say it, but
Drunk
yes.
Agree.
very great opinion as well. Listen,
That's real. That happens.
I thought it was a funny moment when they brought it up later on, though. Like, I don't know. I just thought the humor in it was great.
like I understood like he both wanted to be there, but in my head I'm just like, were they really that drunk? In my head it didn't. I read fast. I was like, I didn't feel like they were really drunk.
I kept forgetting that they were drunk
hiccuped.
until then it was like, oh, drop the pizza. Whoops.
So, for the fan cast, who did we see for Autumn and Zane?
Finally, fan casting.
I'm going with Lily Collins and Penn Badgley for mine.
Ooh, wait,
those are
you,
good
Penn Badgley, you,
ones.
him, you.
Wait,
Yes!
or I like
like
Lily
I think that's-
Collins.
I think both of those are really
She's
good.
adorable.
I love
Lily.
Lily
She's
Collins.
so pretty.
I would agree with that fan cast.
That's a really good one because Dancing with the Stars keeps coming up
yes.
Okay.
in this office. I saw a picture of Dylan Efron and I was like, yeah, that's actually perfect. That's
I can see
okay.
that
That's who I'm seeing in my head. And then I was
Zac
actually
Efron's
thinking
brother.
I got that. I just don't know which one he is.
he's on Dancing with the Stars.
I
right
know,
now.
but is he tall? Because Zach is
He's
so
tall.
short. Okay.
He has abs.
So he got the gene, the tall gene, and Zach is like a little guy.
No.
I mean, he's not little,
Zach is
but-
shorter.
5'6", 5'7".
He's 5'5".
Is he
Zac
really?
Efron?
Yeah, or 5'7". 5'7".
Anyway, I'm picking Dylan Efron and Zoe Dutch.
Ooh.
Which one is Zoe Dutch again?
Set It Up is like that Netflix movie that she did with Glenn Powell, and then she
You would
did
like
Oh,
that one.
Glenn Powell. That's who I could see as this guy.
Totally.
Yes.
And the girl from Twisters.
And the
I like
body
her.
and everything. Oh, yes.
I didn't really think of a pick. I couldn't see a name to this one, but I just like imagine, of course, the descriptions pretty well. I googled celebrity men 6'2", dark hair.
Oh, 6'2".
I got Jacob Elordi.
He's like
I love
6'7"
Jacob
though.
Elordi.
Wait, hang on. What is he from?
He's like
Frankenstein, Saltburn,
Euphoria.
Wuthering Heights. What was my female?
You know who I like? The girl from Twisters. She could also fit for this.
Oh,
What's her name?
She was
mean the
Daisy
second
Jones.
one?
Yeah.
She was
Daisy
also,
Edgar Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Actually,
what's her
I'll
name?
take that one. Daisy Edgar Jones.
Oh, that's right.
Keep thinking about like that Sebastian character too, because I just wanted to hate him. And then who would you fan cast for Celine? Because she's an evil.
Oh, I was trying to like not even pay attention to her. So speaking of
Anyway.
Sebastian,
Yeah, that face.
she does take the 5 minutes, have a conversation with him, and
He seemed
she's
full of.
able-
I don't think he was
Right?
insincere at all.
would y'all have given them the time of day to apologize?
Absolutely not. He's cheating on me for that many years.
6 years of your
No.
life wasted, and all of a sudden he's like, "Listen, I'm really happy for you, and this guy's a better." All of a sudden he buys her a dress. He sets up this guy. He's all sneaky and manipulative. Now all of a sudden
Yeah.
he's Mr. Nice Guy in the back
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. That to me was like also off color, off script a little bit in the book. Like I wish he would have been a little dirt. Like he would have done. Like I thought that.
I
he
thought the
set her
dress
up.
was sneaky though.
That
It was
was
sneaky
very-
gross.
I
that
thought
was
that
gross.
scene when he's like 5 minutes of her time confronting the ghost, that it was going to be like they give each other a hug, and I thought that was setting it up to be like somebody took a picture of that, sends it to him. Like that's in my mind. It
Yeah.
definitely would have happened in other
Yeah.
books.
But I do think the dress was a really sneaky and icky part, especially
I wasn't
whenever
expecting that.
Zane comments on how he has seen like the exact
The
same
same
dress
cut,
on
yeah.
every girl that he's ever
it's
with.
like,
his
I'm like,
that like end of
ew.
year thing on the island or whatever.
I will say I disagree. I would give the 5 minutes. I wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
But I would want to show off like I am happy, I'm married, and I'm in love. Like this is like my life now.
Speaking of which, I feel
Hate that
like
guy.
Nicholas gets off a little easy too. I do
Yeah.
feel
Yes.
like Zane, and I do think
He didn't
that's
forgive him. He's like, I'm not going to forgive you. I thank you for I appreciated it.
Right.
I actually thought he was going to forgive him.
But I do feel like it was all kind of it was kind of like a woe is me. Nicholas has been through enough, like having to deal with Celine, that he doesn't need anything else. And I was like, but he chose this.
But he saw, but he didn't, like, again, but it's like you're seeing, like, she slapped him at the wedding, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that was just, like, a lot for them to process, like, wait, there's actually a darker relationship. He chose that pathway, but at the same time, I'm just like, I wasn't gonna forgive him either. I was like, I appreciate but dog, you picked it. But I was just like, it was a lot to see.
It was a mature response. I mean, she was like, don't kick him when he's down. And there was also the sister was like, listen, she morphs into the people he likes, and then she's super manipulative. And if you've been sort of in the clutches of somebody else's manipulation, maybe you saw it from that perspective.
Because he's out of it. He's already with.
But do we want to give her that much credit for being that smart that she could be that manipulative? No. It's hard to.
But I also feel like sometimes people see a pretty face and they just kind of go with it. And I do also think that speaks to, like, you need to be comfortable with who you are as a person and strong as like an independent person. So that way you don't just get wrapped up into like somebody's pretty exterior when obviously that's not always the case on the inside. Yeah, that would take a lot for me, for sure.
I just felt like
for your best friend to betray you like so badly.
Friendship's
like
over. He's the dad's wife's son, so he's still kind of like
they're stepbrothers.
Yeah.
But they were best friends. They were best friends. They were with each other when both of each other had like a lost parent. So I'm like, they kind of been through a lot. So again, I mean, it's gonna take time to work through that, but.
You know what would be a good idea is if there was like a prequel of like the dad and Nicholas's mom, like a prequel of like their own love stories in a story.
I did like that we had closure in the book of where like, oh, mom wanted him to move on, maybe even with Sylvia. I love that. I was just like, I think there's a hard part as a child to be like, oh,
this isn't your mom.
This isn't my mom. Will my dad? I would want my dad to be happy, but I don't know how to move on with that. My parents have thought about it too. They're like, if I die, like, would you let your mom move on? Hell yeah. And if my mom passed away, would my dad move on? I say, no, don't do that to her.
Yeah, I think it just also comes up to, like, that however strong that relationship was, though, because my grandpa died really young. My grandma never remarried because she always talked about how much my grandpa was the love of her life, and she never wanted to. So I think it also just kind of depends on, like, how strongly you feel. Well, on a happier note, not gonna lie, y'all, I was a little scared whenever she was like, let's go to Vegas and get married, because I was like, why the would you go to Vegas to get married?
That whole thing transpired weirdly and fast as well.
Wait, can I talk about it? Yeah. There was like a whole, like, I was telling them earlier, I'm halfway through the book, they're already like, oh, we're married. There was like 10 more chapters. Why are we still reading? I'm ready to finish.
I actually thought that too. I was like, the happily ever after just happened. It kind of dragged past that a little bit.
So I'm like, yeah, they moved so fast at the beginning of like, oh, we don't like each other. Oh, wait, we could be fake dating. Not really, because that was their reason to kiss, basically. Liars. Piss me off. We're fake dating. We can still kiss. Just date.
When they kissed outside of the coffee shop for the first time to put on a show.
For Sebastian,
He just walks in, kisses her, leaves.
No, he took her outside.
I know, but he still left. I was just like, just date. Like, again, you're 30. Just date. Like,
that's why I was saying it was very Hallmarky.
I think Lyra did so great about him, like, about Zane being so good to her, of like, you know, I promise, like, you're the only one I'm thinking about, the only one I see, the only one I love. Like, like
making her confident.
Like, her confidence, like, all her anxieties was squished by him very, like.
And because he had gone to therapy and he had figured out what he needed to work on to get past this bad relationship. Whenever they were in that same social circle, not only did he have his sister and his friends who were already there, like, ready to take care if anything did happen, but he was fine as well because he had already worked through all of that.
There was also, I forget what the conflict was, but, it was when he was talking to Billy and she was like, who was that? And he was like, don't be, like, are you jealous? And she's like, yeah, I am. That's an insecurity of mine. I like how she was just forward with it.
Therapy.
Yes, I know. We end up talking about it, I think, in every book club at some point, therapy. I mean, you know.
Because we like emotionally healthy people.
Oh, wait. I will say I like the I thought I was so paged. I loved a lot of the movie references in the book. My favorite one, I think it was Dazed and Confused, would be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like,
That's good. You picked that up. I mean, I actually didn't even realize that until you just repeated it.
And there was a Bridgerton. There was a Bridgerton
one.
Yes.
Beetlejuice one.
Yeah, I saw the Beetlejuice one. I love a good Easter egg from movies.
It was really good. Yeah.
Final thoughts. What do we think?
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts, yes. Final thoughts. I really loved the book. It was very easy where I can read it really fast. And I really enjoyed both characters. I love the spice level. And I kind of want to read more Lyra Parish.
I kind of do too. Yeah, because I hadn't read her before, and this is my first read of hers. I love a contemporary, love a small town, I love billionaire. Had all those, so thumbs up.
I agree. I would definitely read more Lyra. I loved her friends. I thought her friends, like their personalities and stuff, were really great components to the story. And yeah, it was just a really cute, simple read. I think this was the perfect fall read.
Yeah, I liked that it was more simple coming off of some of the other books that we've read. It was very Hallmarky, and it's exactly what I needed. I just really wanted Jules and Nicholas.
Yeah,
So
that would be really fun.
Lyra, let's get to work, babe.
Thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned. We're going to be picking our next book soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.